Here are the biggest money mistakes that I made since I started working at 16 years old. Number 1. I would replace items that did not need to be replaced. I was especially guilty for this back in 2020 when university became remote. I fell hard for all the new tech coming out. I also bought an iPad setup during that time. It was the standard iPad 7th gen with an Apple Pencil, and 2 years later when I started working again, I bought an iPad Pro setup, even though the previous setup was completely fine. Number 2. I would spend money on materialistic items instead of experiences. This ties in with the previous point because I fell for every tech trend that came out, from mechanical keyboards, iPad, and phone accessories that I thought I needed. No, I did not need them. In 2023, I saved up about 4.5k for an anniversary trip to Toronto, and having that money to spend without thinking or worrying was such a luxury that it really opened my eyes to how much I'd rather spend on trips and experiences instead of items that I don't really need. Number 3. I didn't start tracking my spending until about 2 years ago. Now that I'm a full-time employee, it is very important to know where my money goes and why. During COVID, I was eligible for CERB benefits that was a couple $1,000s. I remember buying a laptop and an iPad, and I can't tell you where I spent the rest. Number 4. I bought items when I had just the right amount of money to do so. I came across this TikTok that said if you can't buy the item 3 times, then you probably shouldn't buy it. And it really stuck to me because when I bought my iPad Pro, it was about 1k and I spent an entire paycheck on it. Granted, I bought it in my second to third year of university, so I didn't have big bills to pay, but it still was not responsible of me to do so. Now my new mindset is if I'm buying something and it puts me in a financially hard spot, probably can't afford it. And here are the